Heto na ang tsaa, mga bes! Watergate, the ultimate presidential tea. Gossip. How a third-rate burglary brought down the most powerful man in the world. In June 1972, 5 men were caught wiretapping the DNC headquarters at the Watergate complex. Akala ng marami, simple lang ito. Press Secretary Ron Ziegler even said third-rate burglary attempt lang daw. Pero aminin, it's suspicious. One of the burglars was actually the head of security for Nixon's re-election campaign. Kaya, di nga. Yeah, right? Something was definitely fishy, and rookie reporters Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein were ready to sniff it out. Parang yung friend mong nahuling nag-stalk sa ex, pero sabi, napindot lang. Like your friend who got caught stalking an ex but said they accidentally clicked. Palusot.com. Lame excuse. Pause. Next slide. Now, meet the icons. Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein from the Washington Post. They were totally opposite. Parang kape at gatas, like coffee and milk. Bob was a Republican who thought in straight lines, while Carl was a radical liberal who was an incessant smoker and thought in leaps. But their alchemy was perfect. Plus, don't forget the mysterious deep throat Mark Felt. Parang group project lang. Isang seryoso, isang sabog, pero naging perfect yung output. Like a group project. One is serious, one is messy, but the output was perfect. Pause. Now, meet our deep throat, Mark Felt. He told the journalists that former CIA agent and Nixon staff member Howard Hunt was definitely involved in the Watergate scandal. The hot tip gave journalists enough leverage to call for a widespread investigation of the White House's activities, which significantly sped up what would become a slow and lengthy trial. Felt, the number 2 man at the FBI, who met them at 2 a.m. in a parking garage just to say, true investigative. Magka-vibes talaga sila. They really were the ultimate dynamic duo. Hey, let me define deep throat, just to clarify. It is a political and journalistic slang, a secret inside source who gives confidential information to reporters. Originates from the anonymous informant later revealed as FBI official Felt. Oh no, this is getting worse. White House counsel John Dean realizes the cover-up is far worse than the original crime. Then, the secret tapes. The discovery of a secret Oval Office recording system provided the smoking gun evidence. A conversation where Nixon directed the CIA to block an FBI investigation, proving he had obstructed justice. Huli ka palpon! Caught red-handed. Oh my goodness! Fast forward to October 1973. Nixon ordered the firing of Special Prosecutor Archibald Cox for demanding the tapes. The Attorney General and his deputy said, "No way!" and resigned immediately. It was total chaos. This event showed the American people that the president thought he was above the law. Signal ito na huwag tularan. This was a signal not to follow his example. Parang yung manager mong nag-utos ng bawal, tapos pag tumanggi ka, ikaw pa ang tanggal. Like your manager ordering something illegal and then firing you when you refuse. Red flag, bes. Aminin natin. Admit it. Everyone has a palusot. Nixon finally handed over the tapes. But there's a catch. There was an 18.5-minute gap during a key convo about Watergate. His secretary, Rosemary Woods, claimed she accidentally erased it while stretching for the phone. Imagine, bes, kailangang 6 feet ang reach niya. The public didn't buy it, and it became a symbol that the truth was being deleted. Parang yung I'm on my way text mo pero kakagising mo lang talaga. Like your I'm on my way text when you actually just woke up. We see you, Rosemary. The Supreme Court forces Nixon to release the remaining tapes. One recording unequivocally proves Nixon ordered the CIA to stop the FBI investigation. Obstruction of justice is 100% confirmed. After that, Kahit yung mga loyal Republicans niya, lumipat na ng bakod. Even his loyal Republicans jumped ship. They marched to the Oval Office and told him he had zero support left. Impeachment was guaranteed. Kaya no choice na siya but to be the first president to resign in 200 years. Nga talaga. He was left with nothing. Parang yung GC na biglang nag-leave lahat tapos ikaw na lang naiwan. Like a group chat where everyone suddenly leaves and you're the only one left. Saklap. Oh, how bitter. On August 9th, 1974, facing certain impeachment after losing bipartisan support in Congress, Richard Nixon became the only U.S. president to resign from office. Important examples and insights. Nixon's fatal flaw. Sources describe Nixon as a brilliant but fatally flawed man whose paranoia and vengeful hate for his enemies ultimately led him to destroy his own presidency. The aftermath was wild. 40 people went to prison, including Nixon's closest men. But what about Nixon? He got the ultimate get-out-of-jail card, a full and absolute pardon from his successor, Gerald Ford. Stunned ang buong nation. The whole nation was stunned. Nixon still believed that when the president does it, that means that it is not illegal. Sana all may pardon, di ba? Parang yung kaklase mong pasimuno ng ingay, pero yung mga seatmates lang ang napalabas. The alchemy of the reporters. Despite being opposites, one a Republican and the other a radical liberal, Woodward and Bernstein's shared dogged persistence and different backgrounds made their partnership uniquely effective. Journalistic shift. Watergate fundamentally changed the media's relationship with the government. Reporters shifted from giving presidents a presumption of innocence to a standard of investigative skepticism. So why does Watergate matter to you as students? Because it proved the system works. Through the persistence of the press, the courage of the courts, and the action of Congress, we learned one unbreakable truth. No one is above the law. It also changed journalism forever, creating a standard of investigative skepticism. Kaya, be critical, be curious, and always fact-check. So be critical, be curious, and always fact-check. Walang ligtas sa katotohanan. No one is exempt from the truth. Parang yung final grades, no matter how much you pray, the truth of your effort will out. Like final grades, no matter how much you pray, the truth of your effort will out. Galingan nyo! Do your best!